Well, this is Baruch Fleischman here at the Tikkun Elevator Kola, and we're trying to understand a piece of the Otrzot chaim today, and this is the 7th shir in the Otrzot chaim. So let me see where we're at. We're over here on page Yud Tes. You can see it right here in the Otrzot chaim. And we came down to the bottom of the page where we're trying to understand what's going on in the nose, and perhaps understand what's going on with the letter Hey as it begins to divide itself up. Kavar bi'arno, so we've already explained, ki chaitim, the word chotem, hu b'gematria sag. Okay, just add up the letters of the word, it comes to 63. And this corresponds to the ear, to the level of the ear. And you could say like this, how does it correspond to the level of the ear? Because you take the Hey, which appears at the level of the ear, and it ola b'gematria 63. What does he mean by that? The word ozen is 58. Add 5 onto it, and you get 63. So you're back in the concept. Those were the upper tamim. And what we're coming here to say now is that the lights of the nose, hoya gilui yoser godol, is more revelation of what's going on with this concept of sag. So he's a gilui yoser godol ma'oras ha'ozen. There's a greater revelation here than the lights of the ear. Shehem stumim ma'od, which are the lights of the ears are very closed up. Kikufi his galos ha'or kach misrabim misbar gematria, because as the light gets bigger, so does the gematria get bigger. I'm not sure that is true, but I'm not sure exactly how this works. He wants to say the gematrias get bigger. First it starts at 58, that's still sag, and then it goes to 63, that's sag too. Akadayim sarak bir, but now we have to try to explain mahu tosefes ha'or sheyeshna b'chaytim. What's special about the light that comes out of the nose that you don't have from the light that comes out of the ears? Yoser me'asher ba'oras ha'ozen. So the Indian in regards to this, who ki hinein is boyer la'el, so we explained up above, she'eser spheros she'yotzach min ha'gaznaim, that the 10 spheros that came out of the ear, near mazas, there's a hint to them, within the letter ba'os hey itself, hokolelis, which is formed really out of a dalet and a line. Shebesocho os vav, it said it's a dalet and it has inside of it a vav. V'shnechem yachdav ola b'gematria esif. So you take the dalet, which is part of the hey, and the vav, which is part of the hey, and add them up. It's 4 and 6 is 10. Akadayim osios do, but these two letters, heim behalim b'socha hey, but at the level of the ear, they're hidden within the hey. Amnam oras hachaytim, but we see like this, the lights of the ear, lo yatzach b'tzuras hey, they don't come out in the form of a hey. Ella ha'os hey shechoisa ad ata os achas behalim, but we see that this hey, which was originally at the level of the ear, just one level, niskala ata b'tzuras shtei osios, but now you can see it starts to break down into 2 separate letters, a dalet and a vav, kazeh, and it looks like this. That's the way hey could be also. V'lo zu bilvad, not just this. Ela ha'oz vav hi gam nechlechas l'shlish alofim. The vav itself is also divided into 6 different olives, as we had described yesterday, that the aleph really could be in the form of 2 nostrils and a bridge. And we're going to talk about it more, he says. And all of this is to teach us al his galos hayisera sheyeshna be'lasara oros hayotzi mechachoytim da'ak. So there's also 10 letters, 10 spheros, or 10 oros that are coming out of the nose. All of this is to teach you that there is a special quality, his galos hayisera. There's an extra revelation of aspects of this hey, sheyeshna basara oros hayotzi mechachoytim da'ak, that come out of the 10 lights of the nose of Ak. Shebedechila be'oros ha'ozen, because in the beginning, when we're talking about the lights of the ear, heim koyen necholomim ba'os echad bilvad, they were hidden in 1 letter only. V'achshav nizgal yosef b'pratos, but now you see that there's more to it. So he explains, Amnam Oz Dalet Shebehezu, so the aleph that was, the dalet that's in the hay, Adayim Lo Nisgalsa is still not revealed. V'tam Adavar Sharaka Oz Vav Sheba Nisgalsa, what's the reason why only the Vav, which is really, as we're talking about, these are the lines that are coming out of the nose, they're in the form of a Vav. Hu mifnei shaha'eser spheres milchalkim the chamesh partsufim is the reason why is because the 10 spheros are divided into 5 partsufim. And he says what? Shehem arich, abba ve'ima, zer anpin, and the nuk. Va'oz daled meremezes sha'ar becha partsufim the erich v'abba ve'ima v'nuk. So let's go back again. Erich, abba ve'ima, and nuk. He doesn't mention the vav. Heim behelim, they're still hidden. So the only part that's not hidden would be the vav. Vos vav meremezes shechazer anpin his gala. So this is the very origin of the concept of zer anpin. That at the nose level, that's where it is revealed. Ki ba'os vav meremazim shishas spheros the zer anpin, because here in the vav is a 6. And in the 6, we have the concept of zer anpin because of the word that's used in regards to zer anpin is that zer anpin is a vok. He's 6 kitzvahs, and the 6 again. So he says later on, we're going to explain this. Hech nizgala ha'oros de zer anpin, how it is that the lights of zer anpin are revealed, kodem shenizgala or hanuk, before the light of the female aspect, which is malchus, is revealed. Shahari ba'alma midas hanuk, because we say like this, the way it goes, and I'm not sure exactly how he's calculating, but this is what he says. Shahari ba'alma midas hanuk shehi atachtoina, because she's the lowest level. Mizgalis kodesh and mizgala chazah shuhu lamala memenu. So she is revealed before there is a revelation in zer anpin, because zer anpin is higher than she is. Now, I would have thought that my thinking would be that it would be the opposite. That zer anpin would be revealed first, because he's in the chain, that we're coming first from the ear, now we're coming down to the nose. So that's logical, it would be like that, but I mentioned in the previous shir that perhaps the reason is because zer anpin needs a place to go. In other words, just moving light is not going anywhere if there's no malchus to digest it or to accept it. So therefore malchus has to be there first. That would be the thought that I'm thinking that the Tivin wants to say. Let's go back to the light print over here. He says sheish amidos the zer anpin. So zer anpin is chesed gevurah teferes netzach hod yisod. Hayotzim in a chaytim, they come out of the nose. Eina ne'olamos ba'os achas shehi vav. They're not hidden in one letter, which is the vav. Alazu havav mischalakas l'shisha chalokim shehem shisha alafim. But the vav itself can get itself divided into 6 different portions, which are 6 olives. Ba'ofen, in this way, shesheshes hamidus the zer anpin, that the 6 midos of zer anpin, mizgalos b'shisha alafim nifradim, is divided into 6 different olives. The Hainu shekol midim remezes ba'os aleph pratis. So there's an aleph for chesed, there's an aleph for gevurah, aleph for teferes, etc., etc. V'sheshas alafim halalu kululim toch os vav zu. So this different differentiations, which are represented by these alafim, are in this vav. Now let's go down a little bit more. We have a little bit more time. Let's just do a little bit more. He said, V'hine ba'alma, normally. Malchus hamizgala dechila. Malchus would be the first part that would be revealed. V'rak la'achar mekan mizgala zer anpin. And after there's a Malchus, there's a zer anpin. Now I said before, I don't really understand this 100%. As I said, that you go from the ear to the nose to the mouth. That's going downwards, and I would think the mouth would be last, and that's basically what's happening here. But why he says that Malchus normally would be there first, I guess it's the concept that, this is my thing, I'm trying to touch it in my own mind, is that we say that the whole universe is really based on the concept of Malchus. The Malchus is the Ratzon L'Kabel, the desire to receive. So before that you can have a giver, which is zair anpin, you have to have a receiver, which is Malchus that wants zair anpin. Now, I guess that's really what he's saying, but I haven't seen it explained, so maybe we'll see it explained somewhere else. Sharei HaMalchus hi l'mater mekol partzufim. Understand? Malchus is below all of the partzufim. V'hi mizgala yosef bekar shal partzufim, and as a result of that, at a lower place, it's more physical. And as a result of that, it's going to be revealed more than anything else. So there, since it is the greatest element, so therefore it should be that it's the first part. It's the part that's revealed first. Before zair anpin is revealed, because it's higher and more hidden. It's more nothing. And the reason why it's revealed, rak oz vav, so the reason why we have the vav comes first, hamermezes the za, which refers to za, v'lo nisgal gam oz dalet, and the dalet, which really represents malchus. So he says that the ima, why it's not revealed along with it, Ramezes the Shahar Partzufim, which is really talking about Malchus, which is related to everything that's all the other Partzufim. Shehein Arich, Abba, Ve'ima, Venuk. He said, so why aren't all of those also revealed over here? So here's a whole different kind of set of words. And let's look at it. Here's one. We're going to get into much more with these words too. 3, 4, 5. These are usually what's called Naranchi. We pronounce it Naranchi. And this Naranchi represents the most penimistic light of the Ein Sof Baruch Hu that it exists in any parts of. Vehem keneged chamisha partzufim. So there's one light that goes, generally speaking, to every partzuf. Yechida keneged erik anpin. Chaya keneged Abba, which is Chochmah. Neshama keneged Ima, which is Bina. Ruach keneged zair anpin. Zair anpin is 6 spheres, which we pronounce Chagadnai. So one of the rules of learning Kabbalah is the Kabbalists always abbreviate concepts. And they could abbreviate it even more than just a simple abbreviation. We could say that Chagad is a part of itself, and Nai is a part of itself if we learn the Rishash. This is different ways of categorizing, but we just need to know the words, which is again Erik Anpin is Keser. He corresponds, and then it says Chaya, the light called Chaya, corresponds to the level of Chachma. The Shema Keneged Ima, he said of Ruach Keneged Zair Anpin, and that's important to know. Zair Anpin is also known as Chagat Nai. The Nefesh Keneged Nukta Zair Anpin, and the Nefesh is the lowest level, which corresponds to Malchus. The Nimsa that we say there's Zair Anpin Hu Bebechinas Ruach. And that's important to know, that all these different words and how they go together, and we will see them much more as we go forward. This is Baruch Fleischman at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel, and this is the 7th, well, oh my God, 7th right here, the 7th shir in the Otrzot chaim.